will get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 78 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Kenyon Barner. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is right through.
Ties the game at 7. Bradley Pinion.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the
1 second down, Elliott. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Elliott. He's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Brings up.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st down, Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to go down again. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Well, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. but this time he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Dalton hands off to Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Tony Pollard, the Cowboy ball carrier. Jordan Whitehead on the tackle.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Now it's Barner. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. Shotgun now for Brady. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady's throw there complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 39 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
He probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46.
This is Elliott. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On third down, Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll take this one down to the 36. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. Alden Smith there on the tackle. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal with that. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And now on is the field goal unit. And boy, this is speculative at best, crazy at worst.
Very long attempt.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.